We have a Shazam TV spot here. Like, they said they were going to drop a full trailer on Tuesday. And then they go, oh, hey, by the way, we got this little TV spot. I'm going to guess this TV spot will be seen during the AFC NFC Championship games today. Also, we have a Detective Pikachu trailer coming out today before the games as well. So, let's get right into it. Shazam TV spot. Let's go.
Daily Bats, I choose you.
Oh, did you see that? I'm sorry, I don't mean to click it. So, these are going to be the seven deadly sins of man right here. He looks young, too. Oh, well, hold on.
Choose you. Say my name so my powers will become yours.
Shazam! Ooh! He flew, too. Did you see it? Whoa, he's flying. Shout out to Philly. There's a pier scene.
I'd like to purchase some of your finest beer, please.
Shazam.
A lair.
Yes. If you have a location like on a cliff, like a castle-esque type thing,
Overlooking some water.
splashing on rocks and stuff, then we will take that.
Experience it in IMAX.
Wow. Okay. Right off the bat. This looks like these guys just had like a ball shooting this scene. Just being goofs, you know. Levi he's a man child hanging out with the teenage boy, just chilling, just fucking being goofs, getting paid to be goofballs. That is insane. Now, I made a video talking about Shazam and Captain Marvel and their costumes. And this shot here, it doesn't look too bad. It actually looks better. You can still tell it's a padded suit, but he looks like it looks like he fills it out a little better here. I'm still so disappointed in the lightning bolt. If that lightning bolt would have came down to, like, say here, you know what I'm saying, just like this, or even if it was on a slant this way, it was so much better. But it's just a little tiny, like, battery operated, jingle it away looking nonsense. She's just like, that way, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, but it's funny because, like, to him, he's 15, so he's like, I'll have your finest beer, please, like, trying to be an adult, how 15-year-olds would think like an adult would say to get beer, and this adult behind the counter is like, what the hell, dude, you're a grown-ass man, it's over there, go get it, you know what I'm saying? But so that's good, I like that. Shazam is like that. And a lot of people, like parents and people who grew up with the 70s show, they're gonna say, oh, but he was never jokey, you got to let a lot of that stuff go. A lot of that stuff has been rewritten. A lot of the older stuff has been retconned out, so you just gotta, Shazam, from as far as I can remember reading comics and growing up with, like, Justice League, Unlimited and all that stuff, he is a 15-year-old boy in a man's body. So you're gonna get a kid aspect coming out of a grown man, because he is, like, think of the movie Big, right? He was a grown man. Well, he looked like one, but he was also, like, he's a kid in a grown man's body. So he looks the part of a man, but his brain and everything else like that, his personality is of the age he was when he turned into him. Look at this beautiful shot of Philadelphia. Shout out to Philadelphia. Getting a lot of love. Glass, Shazam. I like it. Him flying. The fight scenes with between Zachary Levi and Mark Strong, that looked very, like, Zod, Superman, and Man of Steel feel. Look at that. He just jumps off and he's just like, Shazam! And then lightning bolt hits him. Look at it. Look. And then he disappears. This is so seamless. Look at this. I think you see the glow of the chest, and then boom, there he is, and he just takes off. Man, that's I think this might be like towards the end of the movie, like where he's already, because from a lot of things, like in this trailer, you see him, he's just like shooting lightning, like he's jungling, like look at me, I'm just and then the first trailer, he's like, you're fun charge. That's going to be in the beginning of the movie where he's like still doesn't fully grasp the idea or understand that he's a superhero, that he's just not a kid anymore, and he has these powers bestowed onto him for a reason, and he needs to use them. So I think here is where he'll have like that moment where he's like, I know what I must do. Like, I gotta stop with this kiddie shit. I gotta be Shazam. I gotta be this hero that these people need, because this man, Dr. Sivana, he's wrecking shit down there, man. And I can't be up here just trying to charge people's phones or juggling lightning for a crowd, or, trying to buy beer from a convenience store and hitting on a girl like, hey, I'm a superhero. Like, I gotta be a fucking hero, cuz. And that's what it looks like here. He's like, you know what? I got this. He runs off, jumps, Shazam! And then, boom, he flies off. Which then, it looks like it would tie into, where is that one? They're there. I think they were. No, did I miss it? Obviously, I did. Yeah, like here, see, it's at night. Just like that rooftop scene was at night or dusk, whatever the case. So this might be related. He flies off, and he goes, and this actually looks like it might be Love Park. Love Park in Philadelphia around Christmas time. They have like basically like a North Pole set up. You can come down, paint stuff, carnival type of games, meet Santa Claus, all that good stuff. You can get all Philadelphia, but when it comes down to it, even though my man's wearing Aquaman shirt still. My man loves Aquaman. He must have saw the movie. He must be a fan. When it comes down to this, like even when he's sitting there, he looks like he feels the suit better. Just the lightning bolt, and you can still tell it's padded. It's just, but it does look a little better. The more I see it, the less it bugs me. This 53-second TV spot has me more excited and brings me, all the inner kid, like, oh my god, than anything Captain Marvel has. Far From Home. When I saw Mysterio, I was like, oh my god, that inner child in me was just freaking out. I have a bad feeling about Captain Marvel, y'all. I have a good feeling about Shazam, and I have a great feeling about Far From Home. I think in the order of which would be a better film, I think Far From Home would be the best film out of the ones I'm talking about. I think Shazam will be next, and then Captain Marvel will be a bust. I think Captain Marvel will make the most money just because it's purely connected to Endgame, then Far From Home, and then Shazam. Now, I'm hoping Shazam might have that Aquaman factor. It's not going to make $1 billion. I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to get all crazy. But I'm saying when people go see it and go, oh, this is actually a really good movie, and then word of mouth starts to spread, and then make some money. I hope it does make good money. I hope it is a good film. But, everyone that's in this movie, especially these two, they seem to have a real fun time doing this. I'm really glad to see the DCEU, DCFU, whatever the case. I'm glad to see them start taking these movies more serious. Now, it sounds weird when you have BVS, Justice League, Man of Steel, because they were serious-ass toned movies, but it was like that brooding, super. I don't want to see that all the time. That's okay some of the time. Like Endgame needs to be that broody, like, end of the world, like, this is it. Like, we got no hope. You know what I'm saying? Why make Man of Steel like that? Like, all dark and grayscale and, like, emo and stuff. It's the first movie of the whole universe. Superman movie should be bright and colorful, and he should bring out hope. BVS, Batman v Superman, should not have been the second movie. The second movie should have been a standalone Batman movie. Now, you don't have to make that all poppy and, happy, but you still can throw some jokes in there, a little humor. Don't grayscale it, and just show Batman doing his shit. Then the third movie should have been Wonder Woman. No grayscale, because I know Zack Snyder had his hand in that too, producing wise. So when they went out, I understand the contrast. Themyscira was bright, like perfect Oasis, and then it went into the world where it was grayscale. I get it, but I could do without it really. And then like especially that No Man scene when she crosses it and she's with the shield like taking the bullets. If her costume could pop with the red and the blue and the gold with her gold shit, then I think that it could have been better. But that grayscale kind of, it just looked like Saving Private Ryan with Wonder Woman, yeah, which is it was a great flick, don't get me wrong. But still, you didn't need to make the first couple of grayscale broody, emo, sad, grumpy, gloomy. What was me? So that's what I would have done. Man of Steel would have been the Superman that we all know and love from the comics. Then I would have went with Batman fighting, the Penguin or whoever, Wonder Woman. And then at the end of each of those movies, post-credit scene, you tie in like a Flash, like a Cyborg, like an Aquaman, like Superman could be at the post-credit scene, no shirt cooking eggs, because he does that a lot in these DCE movies for some reason. And then on the TV behind him, they'd be like, look, we interrupt this program to show you a live looking at Central City, and then like he like turns around and you just all you see is whoever you want to see, Captain Boomerang, whatever, and then just like zigzag, and he just and then end of Batman, right? We're live from the coast, and then you could see, Aquaman saving fishermen from a sinking boat or whatever the case. Wonder Woman could get intel from somebody about whatever you wanted to do. You could have pieced it together better than what they did, and then made Justice League. And then after they make Justice League, you do like Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg solo movies, and then you do Justice League 2, and then if Justice League 2, you could set up Batman v Superman, because then we would have 3 to 4 years of solo movies, team up movies, and we would care about these characters. When BVS, when Superman died, I didn't care because I didn't know him. He was not my Superman. I'll tell you that right now, he wasn't. So, but getting back on track here with Shazam's TV spot, I love it. Jokey, bright in tone. He looks a little better in the suit. Doesn't bother me as much as the first time. But I think I can start to see a little bit from the trailers now what they're going to go for. And what they're going to go for is the first half will be him running to Mark Strong and him getting his ass whooped. And then halfway through, he realizes, basically like a call from Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. I'm not a kid no more. I'm Shazam. Like, I got to save these people. And I got to use this power for good and not just joking around and bullshitting. And I think that's where we're going to get. And if that's the way it goes, this movie's going to have everything you could ask for. Shazam, I'll say right here on my channel, Shazam will be the Superman movie we've wanted from Man of Steel. He will be a better representation of Superman than Superman was. He is going to make you feel hopeless at first, like, oh my God, this kid's an idiot. And then he's going to get it. And then he's going to, when he flies around the city, when he comes in to save somebody, it's going to be hope. And he's going to save the day, and it's going to be amazing. This is going to be the best Superman movie in the DCEU. And it's not even Superman. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll check you guys next time.